Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good evening, I'm James Schaefer, and thanks for joining us on 7 at 7. We start with your top story sponsored by Nevada Hand Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. Worried travelers are now entering the fourth day of terrible air travel conditions as weather and technology issues have caused flight delays across the nation.
It was delayed, and then it was finally canceled.
At Harry Reid International Airport, we spoke to folks that have seen delay and luggage issues.
We have been here all day long, so we were going to try and get our luggage, but as you can see, it's like an hour-and-a-half line to be able to get up to the front of Southwest to get our bags, so we just said forget it.
Now, these headaches are not being helped by the 2,555 Southwest flights that have been canceled. That's 63% of all Southwest flights as of Tuesday morning. In a statement Monday night, the U.S. Department of Transportation said it will examine whether Southwest cancellations were controllable, saying they are concerned by the unacceptable rate of cancellations and delays. In more top stories, city officials, police, fire department personnel, and New Year's Eve organizers met with the media to discuss preparations for the upcoming New Year's Eve celebrations in Las Vegas. Review-Journal's Renee Summerhour has more from today's press conference. Renee?
That's right. LVMPD Undersheriff Andrew Walsh first talked about the 400,000 plus people making their way into Las Vegas and assuring they will do everything they can to work together and keep partygoers safe. He also talked about road closures. I-15 off-ramps at Flamingo will be shut down in both directions starting at 5 p.m. on New Year's Eve. The strip running from Spring Mountain to Tropicana will shut down at 6:30 p.m. By 8 p.m., the Las Vegas Strip will be shut down completely to all traffic. There will be a heavy police presence on the Strip and in downtown ready to enforce new ordinances.
No glass bottles allowed on the Strip between 6 p.m. and 6 a.m., beginning on December 31st and ending on the 1st. And you will not be allowed to carry large bags such as luggage or diaper bags, computer bags, or any larger item, larger than 12 by 12 by 16. And of course, there'll be no strollers or carts of any kind allowed on the Strip.
But with all the fun expected to be had, the most important note to take from this, something we've seen too often: please don't drink and drive.
And the spirit of Christmas was all around the valley this weekend with multiple organizations giving back. In North Las Vegas, volunteers and members of the Veterans Community Commission wrapped presents for veteran families in need on Friday. Meanwhile, Spruce the Goose was spreading holiday cheer, the Aviators mascot helping give out more than 5,000 gifts to families. And locals gathered for the annual Christmas Eve service at Faith Community Lutheran in Summerlin.
Church is fun this time of year because it's kids and it's singing the songs and it's the message of Christ, and particularly at this service, at the 10 a.m. service, I have a lot of fun because the whole message is geared towards the children.
And a program is offering locals a place to recycle live Christmas trees for free. Now through January 15th, drop your tree off to one of the 30 sites around the valley. Recycled trees will be chipped into mulch and used in public parks and gardens. For a list of drop-off locations, visit lvrj.com. Now in your weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing. This week could bring higher chances of rain to the valley as two storm fronts move in. Tonight's possibilities for rain is the highest, with wind gusts up to 30 miles per hour and lows in the upper 40s. Now for tomorrow, highs in the upper 60s and lows in the high 30s, with winds remaining. Thursday and Friday, we will see mostly cloudy skies with highs in the 50s. But for your weekend, we will see the chance of rain jump again beginning Saturday night. In business, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank on Accountability, a number of casino operators changed up their real estate portfolio this year with sales, acquisitions, and leasebacks, showcasing a flurry of activity after the COVID-19 pandemic, and a number of those deals have closed in 2022. Las Vegas Sands Corp officially exited the Las Vegas market in February. The Palms also made history, as well as the Cosmopolitan, changing hands. For the full list, go to lvrj.com. And Randy's Donuts is continuing its Las Vegas takeover. The popular bakery is opening a new location in Resorts World on January 4th. Randy's opened its first Las Vegas shop in August to long lines and product sellouts. The resort's world location will operate from a 24/7 pop-up window, and guests can also place orders through the Resorts World app to have their treats delivered. There are at least 3 additional locations planned around the valley, but no details on when they will be open.
Vegas Nation, brought to you by Station Casinos, STN Sports. Download the mobile app today. The Raiders lost both defensive end Chandler Jones and linebacker Denzel Perryman to injury in their loss to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's defensive coordinator Patrick Graham talking about what the young linebacker core possesses in the event that Perryman can't go.
Any player would tell you that that's why we do the scouting report. That's why we practice, to try to eliminate some of the variables so we could play with some anticipation situationally, by formation, by personnel. And the best way to get that experience is real game time.
In health, sponsored by Boulder City Hospital, we're here for you when you need us. Clark County is rolling out a new map of ambulance dispatch zones after slow response times. Review Journal's Ricardo Torres Cortez explains.
The county recently voted to redistrict the areas and give more space to the third company, Community Ambulance. AMR and Medic West have accrued nearly $2 million in fines in the past couple of years.
Sports, brought to you by D&R House of Diamonds, luxury made affordable. Located in downtown Summerlin, the UNLV men's basketball team will open Mountain West play at San Jose State on Wednesday. The Rebels are currently 11-1 and closed out non-conference action last Thursday with a 74-63 win over Southern Mississippi at the Thomas and Mack Center. San Jose State enters Wednesday's game having won 3 of its last 4. Tip-off is expected at 7 p.m. at the Provident Credit Union Event Center in San Jose. Sports betting, brought to you by the Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. College basketball will begin conference play in full force around the country this week, and the futures market continues to fluctuate. Houston remains a 6-1 favorite at Station Casinos to win the national championship, but Connecticut is now the plus 750 second choice. Arizona is third at 9-1, followed by Purdue and UCLA at 12-1. Kansas is next at 14-1, while Texas is 15-1. Preseason favorites Kentucky and North Carolina are up to 16-1 alongside Tennessee.
In entertainment, after the billion-dollar sale of the Mirage Hotel to Hard Rock International, one of the property's co-founders recalls its history. Elaine Wynn calling the Mirage, quote, a wonderful experiment. The iconic hotel, also known for its volcano, was part of what Wynn says was a string of crazy ideas that came true in 1989. Now, the future of what the property will look like is still to be determined, with plans for the rebranding to be announced late next year. Thank you for joining us here tonight on 7 at 7. If you're watching from YouTube, don't forget to subscribe to the Review Journal's YouTube channel for more great content. Watch Las Vegas breaking news streaming live on your OTT device. I'm James Schaefer, and we will see you tomorrow morning for more 7 at 7 a.m. Have a great evening.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.